Hey, everybody. Welcome to Facerocker Podcast, episode 75.
Hey-yo.
This is Jake Andrews from Ruby Dog Movies.
How's it going, y'all?
Hey, we're here joined by Jon Karmen, Benji Dolly, filling in for Matt Arnold and Freddie Wong, who are out this week shooting some other stuff. We get into all types of rad things, mainly talking about our favorite shows on TV.
Wild, crazy, good times.
Yeah. Man, this is the most epic podcast ever. So without further ado, let's get to it.
Hey-yo.
Hey, guys.
We did it.
Welcome back. Today we have a very special episode. Ruby Dog returns.
Oh, yeah.
We are joined today by Jon Karmen, Jake Andrews, friends of the RocketJump family, and of course, purveyors, curators, originators, founders, what have you, of Ruby Dog Movies. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good, I guess. And as always, we've got brother Benji Dolly.
Yeah, I'm also here today.
Yeah, you're
Thanks,
here.
Des.
Yeah. So
for
what's
the
up,
intro.
dudes?
Yeah,
Yeah, what's up?
Give him a bigger intro.
That's all. I mean, come on.
Today is our special 75th
It is.
anniversary episode.
Yeah, we trolled everyone. Today's the special 75th anniversary, but everybody's out shooting. Today's actually the first day of the new show, the Hulu show. I know they tweeted it, so it's not
that's
scary
a
to
thing
say that. We can talk about
That's the thing
that.
that's happening.
So that's where everybody else is at the moment, and that's why you have this crack team.
Yeah, and we're going to blow your mind grapes with our amazing conversational skills, so tuck in and be prepared.
As you can feel, it's already riveting. John is psyched. He's ready to go.
You can cut the tension with a chainsaw so thick
I
in
can
here.
see his hands shaking. He's so pumped to just get chatting. Anyways, but what you guys been up to this week? What's going on in the office? You're still on. Yeah.
What's happening in your lives, dudes?
Pretty much just this, just RocketJump. I have no other life besides RocketJump.
no.
Right
Speak
now.
into the microphone, John,
Yeah,
so people
John.
can hear you.
You make
You don't like your headphones? You don't want to use your headphones?
I look like a nerd.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
we're not like you.
Says the
All
guy
right, no,
wearing
for sure.
glasses.
Hey-yo.
What, a glasses joke? What is this, 1986?
Boom! Somebody's got to
Yeah.
keep it real.
You nerd.
Dude, we're in like the hipster generation. Okay, glasses is
They're back.
in. You're the nerd for not wearing.
I know.
Everyone
glasses.
wears glasses now.
I
Yeah.
really
Cool accessory.
connected when 21 Jump Street came out. I really connected with Channing Tatum's character. When he went back to high school, and it was all of a sudden like cool to be nice to people, and like
And you
be
fell
nerdy
out
was-
of place?
Yeah, that would have been me. I totally got what
Right?
Channing was up to in that flick. That hit home real hard.
You used to one strap it.
Oh yeah, dude. I had a leather jacket. Dude, I wore my leather jacket every single day. I gave more high fives in the hallway while wearing my letter jacket with a one-strap backpack than anyone else.
Were you a bully?
I was not a bully in high school. I had when I was in junior high, I was one of the kids that like I thought like teasing people was the way to make friends. I was an idiot.
Okay.
And then when I came to public schools for my Catholic school, I didn't know anyone, and I was like nervous and scared, and everybody was way bigger than me because I was a late puberty bloomer.
Yeah.
So I was terrified. Everybody was huge, and I was scared, and I thought, oh, okay, I'll make friends by teasing people. That's not what you do. That's not how to make friends. I learned my lesson, a hard one, and then I became a nice person. But yeah, I totally had a strap, totally had leather jacket.
I one strapped with a
I was
leather
fighting.
jacket, but I was
even-
incognito, guys.
I took it a whole
I
nother
was,
level.
I was hiding out because it was not cool to be a nerd back then.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I had to assimilate.
Dude, frosted
Yeah.
tips. I had frosted
Oh,
tips.
yeah.
Well, M&M was a
like
big deal.
I was like
in
a
middle
Hollister
school, a lot of people
ad.
in our middle school, a lot of people rocked frosted tips.
Yeah.
Did you ever have that?
No.
No.
Fuck no.
Hell no. Those losers.
Oh, I'll find them. I'm sure I got more online. They're out there, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was all tipped
Well,
up.
you guys didn't have a problem though. You guys were rock stars
I mean,
back in
Well,
school because of your
I
movies.
was
'Cause your movies,
so
yeah.
disheveled when I came to like I just like I like didn't want to like I couldn't believe I had to get up at that time, and then like my hair was insane.
Yeah.
It was like it
The
was
big
a
curly
huge
fro. Yeah.
Yeah, but I looked insane. Like insane.
But you owned it and became.
Yeah, I
I think it
did.
became iconic in a way.
Yeah, just not giving a shit. But then I got older, and then I started to like care more, and I just couldn't believe that.
Well, I feel like you and Benji have a special bond there because that's
Yeah, I had a
he
big.
went through the same thing.
Yep.
He had the huge fro.
I had the huge
Benji
fro.
was what were you 60, 70 pounds overweight?
Oh yeah. That was
Oh,
after high school.
And I was obese at this time too.
Oh, see, in
I
high
weighed
school,
like 240 pounds, and like I had this huge mop of hair.
we flip
And I
flopped.
just, like,
People will love
looked
you
like
for it.
this
You
all the
just
time. I was
mumbled older.
Yeah, I was like me. I
Des always
didn't
teases
care.
me because he wants Fat Benji back because I was funnier apparently, or just more fun to look at, according to
Yeah, he
him.
was like a big squishy teddy bear.
But
You
yeah,
need
I was the opposite. In high
the
school,
right
I was
role.
skinny,
Yeah.
and then in college when I stopped wrestling, I had the fro. I mean, I still had the fro beforehand, but then I put on like 80 pounds
In college.
in like 2 months after wrestling was done. Over one
Shit.
summer, I put on 80
He
pounds.
exploded.
I
Dude.
exploded. I remember I came to visit Des. I hadn't seen him in over a year since I put on the weight. I get out of the terminal. I walk up to the car. Des gets out of the car to give me a hug and puts his arms down and just starts laughing.
I doubled
He hadn't seen my face in a year, and he just starts. He just can't contain himself. He just starts laughing.
doubled
in
over
my
laughing.
face. He
I
just
couldn't
fell over.
believe the transformation that
Couldn't
he
even
had
talk to me.
undergone.
Just laughed in my face.
The whole trip home was like, so what happened?
So he's like, "What happened?" He asked me so
What
many
are you
times.
doing
"What
with
are you
yourself?"
doing? Like, what happened? Why? I think there was like a why in there. Like, why?
Yeah,
It's like,
Benji's just
I'm
like,
hungry.
I don't give a fuck. This is also the time when Benji's career planning was, I don't know, I guess I might finish college and then just become a hobo. I kind of just want to travel the world, man.
I didn't want to be a hobo. I wanted to be a drifter.
You want to have, call it whatever you want to call it.
I wanted to
There's-
travel. Some people want to travel.
A
I came
stick
up with
a
that
hobo
idea.
sack.
My parents didn't like it. I remember the day my parents like sat me down because of course, I had to do an internship after college. It's the funnest and worst 6 months of your life after college, and you go home and you got to be with mom and dad. It's amazing. It's awesome. But my parents every day were like, "What are you gonna do? Where's your job? You got a job? Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do?" Finally, one day I was like, "Hey guys, I got it. I finally know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drift. I'm gonna start drifting. I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna see the world." My mom and dad just like broke. They're like, "This is easily the most disappointed in you we've ever been." They're like, "This right here today." My mom goes, "I can't even talk to you." She left the house.
Oh,
She just went to
no.
run errands. She had to like just blow off steam. My dad was like, "I can't believe this. All the parenting we've done, and this is what you give us. This is what you want to do." My dad was like, "You want to be a murderer for a living?" I was like, "No, I didn't say that.
I didn't say I want to kill it.
He's like, "That's who drifters are. They're murderers." Kill people. I was like, "No, I don't want to do that. What the hell?" Yeah, so that dream was crushed immediately. And then
Kind
I
of
found
feel
myself
bad
out
for you
here.
now that I think about it, because you being the youngest sibling, you were constantly shepherded around and
Oh, yeah.
shoved into
Do
this
this, do
mold.
that,
Like, you
yeah.
can do this, you
Yeah.
can't do that.
Well, that's the amazing thing. That was the day I found out, like, the amazing thing parents do, and I'm sure all you kids will notice this. You'll spend your entire lives, everyone, you can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Have dreams. You can do this. But then all of a sudden, when school's done or you have to start making money and you throw out that idea, I want to do this or I want to do that, the parents are the first ones to say, "Oh, no, you can't do that. Why would you do that? That's a terrible idea."
Yeah.
So that's pretty funny. I find that interesting. always
It's
something-
coming from a place of love. I
Yeah.
feel totally. They're just
Sure.
they're just scared. You know, they're really
Yeah.
like, and especially if you go into like film, like that's scary. Or you
Yeah.
want to be an actor, like your parent, like
What is that?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents insisted that I get a minor in marketing for when I went to college.
Oh, so they didn't have faith in your plans.
Well,
to
I just
be
felt
a
like in the
filmmaker?
back of their mind, like in case you,
Yeah.
you're.
Did they
not-
have that
not
talk with
really
you?
that
Like, you need a
talented.
backup plan?
What?
Did they say you need a backup plan? Did they come right out
yeah,
with it?
Yeah, my dad was like, you should have a backup plan.
Yeah, my dad did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I did all these marketing classes and wanted to.
Dad
blow
told you
my
to have a
brains
backup
out.
plan?
Well, in a weird way, my parents are always supportive of my film stuff because
Yeah.
it was the only thing
Yeah,
I
that I
ever
know.
wanted to do. You know, like
yeah.
I still have a book from when I was like 5 years old. They were giving me like production design books and screenwriting books and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, but when I said, "Yeah, I'm going to college for film," they're like, "Yeah, that's awesome. Do that." And it was phrased as a question. It was like, "Do you think you need a backup plan? Like, I don't know anything
Yeah.
about the film industry. You should
Mhm.
probably do that." And the backup plan was essentially just go to college and get a well-rounded education, you know. But no, they were always supportive.
Dad didn't give me a backup plan talk. He gave me kind of one, and I think he did the same thing to our other
Well, mom
brother,
and dad were
Alex.
pretty much done by the time.
Yeah, there were a
you
lot of
came
things.
around.
They were way more strict with my older two brothers, and then by the time I got around, they were just like, I think they're just so tired from you two guys. They're like, just whatever, kid. I'm like, oh my god, this is too hard. We don't want to do this again.
You got siblings, right, John?
Yeah.
You got one young, one younger brother.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're the older.
Mhm.
Did you
So
get special
you're-
treatment?
Yeah, your parents kind of gave up on you guys. It's like not gave up, but they
What?
no, they like they realized that John was like I don't know. I feel like with you, John, like you when you want to do something, you put 110% into it. But if you don't want to do something, it's just like
It's like negative 20%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And that was like high school.
That was all of high school.
Yeah. No, I nearly had to repeat my junior year of high school
would've been
because
terrible.
I skipped so much class just to make a feature film
make a movie.
with Jake.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty awesome, though. It's not like you were skipping to go
Yeah, most
hang out
people
with the
skip to
townies.
No,
and
yeah.
smoke drugs
He wasn't
under
like
the
huffing
bridge.
paint in the back of the school.
Yeah.
He was like making a movie.
You were
doing
making a
things.
movie.
Yeah. Which
It's
is
awesome.
fantastic, by the way. We've watched it. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It is fun.
Love
Did
it.
you guys put that online anywhere?
No, we
We need to cut an
should
hour out of that movie.
Yeah,
Before you
dude.
go.
Yeah,
No,
you
no,
saw
it's
the first
I
half.
suppose, but
saw the first
I
half.
insist that you still put up the unaltered original
Director's cut.
vision.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think it's incredible.
So how are your parents now that you guys are out here? I mean, because you've been here for what, over a year now, right? Year and a half.
Over
Oh,
2.
three.
Around 3.
Is it
wow.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my
You
God,
guys, I
time
met
has
you guys.
flown.
I met you guys
Damn.
in November of 2012.
Wow.
Wow.
Man, that feels like just a few months ago.
That just
now.
threw off my whole timeline. I've had it wrong then. That just added another year
Yeah.
to what I thought I'd been.
So were they terrified when you guys were coming out here?
Oh yeah, and I had that weird transitional period, like
Yeah.
the 6 months after
Mhm.
college, and your parents like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" And
Yeah.
you
I
just-
don't know. Stop asking.
I really, it was
Yeah.
really,
Well, it's so weird because you're or at least
Nerve-wracking.
me. I mean, this is me being naive, but I always just assumed, once, or at least I was told, go to college, you get a job.
yeah,
College ended, and I was like, hey, how does this job thing work? Where are these at? How do you do this?
yeah.
And that didn't happen or exist. And I was like, wait, this is so much harder and more confusing than what I thought was going to happen.
It is, but
They're
there's
like, what are you
that,
gonna do? And I was
it's
like, I don't
that there's the charm there. The real gift is that naivete is what got you out here to begin with. A lot of
That's
people
true, yeah.
can be too rational and they overanalyze the move out west, and they're like, it may not ever work statistically,
Mm-hmm.
probability wise. I don't have a snowball's chance in hell, and they never make it. Benji just said, yeah, I guess I'll go to California. 60 bucks in his bank account. He
Yeah.
grabbed a backpack and just drove out here.
They all told me to come.
No
so I was like,
plans
okay.
whatsoever,
All right. Yeah.
No, I remember that night when we went to Pasadena and we saw that 80s hair metal band.
Yeah. What was their name?
Past Action Heroes.
Oh, yeah, Past
Shout
Action
out to the
Heroes.
Past Action Heroes. They are
Yeah.
taking bookings. They're
Yes.
fantastic.
I
Yeah,
kind of want them to do my wedding.
that would be cool.
We were shell shocked that night because one of our friends got like a DUI or something. That
Oh
same
yeah,
night.
yeah,
really?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
That
remember
was
you
like,
guys
was like heavy.
super-
We're like, fuck, this is California. Shit.
80s metal bands,
Yeah.
DUIs. What's happening? Yeah. Where are we?
No, but I remember you like it was a look that you gave me, and you said like you should move out here.
Yeah.
Like you should move out here, and
Mhm.
it seemed like that seemed really genuine, and
Yeah.
like that like kind of eased me a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, like someone I respect is telling me you should move out here,
Yeah.
and then I kind of like convinced the parents a little bit. I said like I think I could make something.
I think
do
things
something out here.
things are
Yeah.
working out okay for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All things
better than
in the
okay.
grand scheme of things, yes, it is. I'm
Yeah.
on cloud 9. Where
I mean, that's
Yeah.
how he got me. I was planning on moving to Chicago, doing the whole Second City thing.
Yeah.
And he just kept bugging me. He's like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like something really cool and awesome is going to happen out here with the
Yeah.
guys I'm around.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it right now, I feel like
now
you may miss
is
out.
the time. If you're gonna make a move, you got to do it today.
The week I got there, they started writing season 1, and it was just
Yep.
lucky.
Damn.
A lot of
Yeah.
people ask, like, how do you do that?
Mhm.
How did you find the success? How did you get in the show? I got lucky.
It's
Yeah.
luck
I
and
got
time.
so
It's
lucky.
really
Yeah.
it's really a crapshoot.
And I know that's not what you want to hear.
You
but
got to be prepared
Yep.
for when that
Yeah,
rare
when it
opportunity strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so, what are you guys working on right now for both the acclimated Ruby Dog fans and those who perhaps don't really know what you guys are up to?
I'm trying to make a short film, like
Yeah.
a dramatic short film, which I want Jon to edit it. I still want Jon to be a big part of it, but it's kind of like my own
Mm-hmm.
thing that I've been writing for a while.
There we go.
Refining.
So
Nice.
aspirations to be a writer director
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
your own right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it involves
Do you have to get approval from your better half here to break up the group and go
John's
do
read
stuff
this.
like that?
Jon likes the
Yeah.
script. He's read it.
Yeah. John goes, yeah.
Yeah.
You need my approval.
Thrilled.
Well, I mean, if you read the script, it's like horrifyingly dark. But it's good. It's really it's funny too.
Yeah.
It's like it's just like holy shit. Like I don't want to. Should we go in?
I mean, I'll just say it involves 9 dead goats.
Can't beat that.
and
Just-
dozens of dead humans.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a very specific
the
number
dead
of dead
humans
goats.
are easy to get. Dead goats, that's hard.
I know
You
you've
have
been
to-
trying to get these dead goats for a while now.
Someone is currently making these dead goats for me. A very
They're
close
not
family
out
friend.
murdering goats to make
No,
them dead
but
goats.
that was
They're-
really in the back of my mind. Like, what if I just like
Get some live goats.
get some live goats?
It's
and
easier to
they'll-
find some live
they'll have a
goats
little-
and make
yeah,
them
they'll
dead
have an
goats.
accident. But then I was like, well, then the goat corpse is going to rot, and I'd have
Yeah.
to put them in a freezer.
And I don't have a freezer.
I don't have
I
a-
can't afford 9 goat freezers.
She might as well make fake.
Yeah.
dead
So,
goats.
so what's
Not- just don't kill. My
yeah, exactly.
goats.
So what's your day job? What do you work? Yeah, what are you working on during the day when you're not getting your short film together?
Oh yeah, well we're I'm a writing assistant for Dimension 404.
Yeah. See, I
and
know
that's
these.
been a
These are
blast.
rhetorical questions
Yeah.
of sorts for the people who are uninitiated.
Yeah, I wanted to be
with
like,
what you and John are doing.
Yeah.
Can I mention the thing that I work with you every day? No,
Yeah.
you and I are locked up in a writer's room.
Yeah,
every day.
no.
We have been for the last year
Yeah, dude.
at least.
It's been a real journey.
Yeah, for Dimension 404, our science fiction anthology show.
Yeah,
we've
but-
mentioned here and there, and we're getting close to completing that now.
I feel great about where it's at right now
Yeah.
and the episodes that we have. I think it would be a really fun season of television.
Oh, and then some. I feel like I'm not even going out on a limb when I say it will be unlike anything else you've seen on
It would
television.
be really cool.
Yeah.
I'm really stoked on
Yeah.
it, and I hope, fingers crossed with the upcoming meetings that
Yeah, there should be some exciting announcements soon.
Yeah.
So aside from writing, then John, you got your own thing going on at RocketJump. We kind of gave you, I don't know if we really gave you a budget. We sort of gave you some gear and some expectations and a little edit corner and said, go do your own thing, right?
Yeah, well, you needed like side content for when you weren't making your big explosive shorts. And
Mhm.
you were just like figure something out, and I was like, well, what if it was sort of like almost like a mockumentary, but not like a half real and half fake documentary about The Office. And
Mm-hmm.
I remember you were just like one of the first people to be like, in case you haven't noticed, like we aren't actors. Like that will not work.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, no, it'll work. And then that's what I've been doing ever since. I created this show called This Week at RocketJump, and it's on RocketJump 2, and there's like 30 episodes now. It's a lot of yeah.
Quite a breadth of content.
Yeah, and we're finally making like a big budget one. Like you guys are pulling out all the stops to let me do. and
Been
it's-
making,
yeah.
What did I say?
going to be making. It's not
Well,
like
it's coming out. It's coming out.
Yeah.
It's coming out. We shot it a while ago, and we've been doing
We
a lot
talked
of
about it
post-production.
before with all the ball pits.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
balls. Yeah, we've had
Yeah,
the
it's-
world record
yeah.
breaking amount of ball pit balls in one office.
Is that really world record breaking?
Well, we didn't actually go through the process of calling Guinness out. We really,
Yeah.
barely-
We should have.
Uh,
We should have gotten the big
Improve it,
Guinness
but we-
thing.
No,
Like, or
we
the
knew
plaque.
statistically because of the gentleman who sold us the balls called every ball pit ball manufacturer across the globe. And that amount of balls did not exist anywhere. It had to be specially manufactured for him and his needs. So we knew that was the largest collection
And
of
we
ball
We
pit
dropped
balls.
the ball on that.
Yeah.
We
And
should
we-
have gotten a Guinness.
Yeah, it didn't occur to us
Oh.
until too late in the game to break the world record.
Clever.
And call Guinness to come out.
That's why you
Yeah.
write.
So it's
There you go.
an unofficial title. Unofficial title.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that should be out within a few weeks. We haven't really set an exact release date yet,
Mhm.
but it will be mind blowing to say the least.
Yeah, and speaking of mind blowing, we also got that little action comedy thing we did for Snapchat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Well,
I'm not sure when that's coming out.
or if we'll see what
That's true.
Snapchat is still figuring out what to do with it. We made the most insane video for Snapchat. I don't know. Should we even give away what it's about?
I would
Probably,
hold.
yeah.
I would hold.
You kind of just need to
Hold.
let it wash over you.
Mhm.
Just see it.
some action comedy
Yeah.
spectacle compressed to a couple
we
of minutes.
We can give them a hint.
Yes.
Go on YouTube and type in Puchinsky, and it's a pilot to a television show, a failed television show. If you watch that,
spell
that's
that because I wouldn't be able to spell that
Like
right.
a pooch.
Puchinsky?
Like a dog, like a pooch. Pooch-insky.
Oh, see, I was thinking of
Puchinsky.
like I thought I immediately thought of Russia and
Oh, like
Puchinski.
like
Poochinsky?
Puchinsky.
Putinsky.
Yeah, I think that was what I thought.
But yeah, look that up. Peter Boyle's in it.
Yeah.
Look that up and watch the whole thing.
There we
How
go.
much is there? Is it just a pilot or a
a
whole
pilot.
season?
If there were 100 episodes of that show, Jen and I were saying we'd watch
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a strange one.
it's incredible. But yeah.
I never watched that. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Oh, please.
I did that this afternoon.
All right, well, let's take a quick break for our mid-roll, and when we come back, we're going to cover some of the stuff that's going on in the pop culture zeitgeist. I know you guys are some big TV fans,
Oh yeah.
as are we, and there's been a couple of big happenings this week, so
Mhm.
we'll talk about that and some of the other stuff you guys got going on, and then we're also going to take a TV personality test that came across the desk. So that and more right after the break. Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to RocketJump too?
All the time.
Yeah. What's on there?
A bunch of amazing videos for this week at RocketJump.
I happen to feel you're a little biased because you and John do a lot of the content that's on.
Oh
featured
yeah,
on
yeah.
RocketJump too.
I've helped make a lot of those videos. They're incredible.
Well, there's 30, I believe, 30 some episodes of This Week at RocketJump currently to be found, discovered, and shared
Yeah.
on RocketJump too.
Yeah. If you haven't watched them, I wouldn't say you're a real RocketJump fan.
No, you're
Yeah.
exactly right.
You're
yeah.
a poser.
We also have video episodes of all these podcasts,
Yeah.
past, present, and future, all to be found in RocketJump 2 as well.
Those are great too.
Yeah,
You should
so-
check them out.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're streaming this on your podcast app or listening in your RSS feed, don't forget that we have video versions of these and this very podcast that can be found when you subscribe to YouTube/RocketJump 2.
Do it.
All right, we're back. John, get up in there.
I'm gonna as close as I get.
Yeah. So what is this popcorn time on iOS? Is a thing that happened this week? You guys use popcorn time. I hear you talking about what the heck is popcorn time?
It's this new app that used to be only on PC and Mac, where you can like stream torrents instead of having to download the whole thing.
Mhm.
And it's like it's got access to like every movie and TV show you could kind of imagine. It's kind of like if everything on the iTunes store was just free.
That does not
It
sound legal.
sounds horrifyingly illegal.
Yeah.
Like really,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wasn't did I
Like if I use this, I'll get in trouble for using it.
Did I not read that was acquired by Netflix or some other large
What?
streaming service? Yeah.
I've not done my homework on this. I did not know it was out for iOS now.
I thought that
apparently.
was a thing because the streaming services realized that is detrimental
Well,
to their survival, and I
it's-
believe someone just, rather than even trying
Yeah.
to shut it down, which has
Yeah.
proved completely fruitless with Pirate Bay and
Yeah.
Kick-Ass Torrents and
Yeah.
other torrent
Buy
sites, someone just said, "Here, I'm going to give you tens, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars to acquire this. Please go away."
And that's going to be something no one cares about.
Exactly.
Like
That's
that's,
a
what they did
smart
with didn't Napster try to go like legit for a time?
Yeah. Yeah.
There was,
Yeah,
like,
Netflix plans free tier after absorbing popcorn time.
Wait, they bought like these guys
That's
are
pretty
profiting
brilliant.
off
Rather
of
than fighting
Yeah,
it,
that's
rather than
smart.
fighting it, you just buy it, right? That's
Well,
pretty.
then what they
That's
go,
clever.
Wouldn't they just make another one after Popcorn Time? Be like, oh, thanks for buying Popcorn Time. Now we're doing a
Popcorn time too.
Popcorn Time too.
That's smart.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because Popcorn Time, the interface is really beautifully done. It kind of puts to shame like these
The
other
vin-
guys who
yeah.
still cannot get their streaming service together. Like if you want to go on like type in your cable password on the AMC.com, like it's really poorly set up and designed, and
yeah.
Popcorn Time, like it's so cool because you can stream these HD torrents to your like Apple TV, you know, it's or send it to VLC or watch it within the app. Like it just gives you so many options. It's kind of like it is like I would equate it to like the VLC of like watching movies illegally, you know.
Yeah, they're equating it to Spotify, saying that
Oh,
this
I
could
see.
be like a Spotify-esque free tier to include with, in addition to the Netflix premium service, Spotify, which has 60 million users just on its free tier. Those are not active subscribers, so they see a big monetization opportunity there. Interesting.
The Vince McMahon technique.
Yep.
Buy your competition.
Just buy your competition.
Smart move.
Dude, if they
Love
do
it.
Spotify for movies, like we're screwed.
Why?
Movies are already like, you know, hurting financially, right? Like because of all of this streaming stuff. Like the music industry, the Spotify is like really controversial in the music industry.
Mhm.
You know, because a lot of like smaller artists get screwed over.
Well, you saw that they
royalties.
just started the new title thing or whatever. What do you think about that? The Jay-Z system. They're
Oh,
they're-
Tidal?
I
yeah,
saw a headline about that, and I guess he was
Yeah.
promising they would pay more royalties than Spotify. That's all I
it's
know.
almost, I
about it.
think it's almost like a artist run.
Here's
type.
here's what I don't understand. I have the Dr. Dre's version of Spotify called Beats.
Beats, yeah.
Mhm.
Beats music.
And you cannot get the Chronic on that.
Wait, what?
You can't have the Chronic on Dre's app. Like, what is this? That's
Is that on
just a-
Spotify?
you should check. Dude, but I couldn't believe
That sounds hard.
that.
I would be heartbroken to not have access to The Chronic by Dr. Dre.
I was trying to play Nothing But a G Thing, and then nothing. You would think an app called Beats would
right.
have that.
It should.
Interesting.
It should.
Top result: Chronicles of Narnia.
Nope.
Cool.
That's definitely not what I'm looking for.
The Chronic, Dr. Dre, The Chronic 2001, Dr. Dre, The Chronic. No, it is not on Spotify
Well,
either.
this is.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know how similar it is, but I saw the Prima deal came out this week too. Have you seen that? The Prima
No.
Cinema. It's rich people. It's like a Netflix, but it's like an
Oh,
old
yeah,
cable box
yeah,
for
yeah,
rich
yeah.
people. You can put it in your living room and you can watch all the movies that are out in theaters right now. You can
Oh,
stream
First,
to your
yeah.
first run movies
first run right
for
in your home.
$5,000 a movie.
A
Though.
movie, though.
That's the
Yeah.
rental
And
fee.
you have to have like the $30,000.
$35,000 system.
$35,000 system and $5,000 a flick. So it's rich people movies for sure. That'd be
know.
sweet.
I mean, I guess if you can't leave the
I
house.
like going to the theater though. I really enjoy it, especially when it's packed. I love a good packed movie like opening weekend, opening night. That's fun.
Mhm.
It's an experience. I enjoy it.
I can't remember the last time though. Like a theater was truly.
John,
Like-
sit in the microphone.
A theater was truly.
Scoot your chair in, dear God. Scoot it in.
God. Oh my God.
Well, we've done it like 5 times now, John. 5 times.
Yeah, wear your
You've been
wear
on
your
the podcast
headphones
before.
and talking to the mic
You've done this
Why
before.
are you guys berating Jon Karmen?
because he keeps screwing up.
Well, we can't.
You
Poor
can't hear
Alex
him.
is in the
Alex
back.
is-
You guys don't
yeah.
have your headphones on. Poor Alex is back there trying to work. Nobody can hear John.
Take the yeah.
John,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's have our own podcast. These guys are getting a little
Yeah,
hostile.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have subtitles for when you speak on this thing.
So we got coming into this podcast. I said, Benji, we're gonna need. We want something. We want to do some sort of little gimmick, a segment, what have you. And you found. How did you come across this thing, this TV personality test?
I don't know. I was just scrolling through different movie websites, just people that do rumors and whatnot. I think it was Vulture, maybe. I think they're subsidiary of like New York Times or something for entertainment, stuff like that. And I ran across it was like a TV Briggs personality test. It tells you it's supposed to tell you what kind of shows you should look for, or like give you a couple ideas of shows after taking it.
Well, it's supposed to. Yeah, what's your TV personality type? And the way I read this, it was going to tell you take this test, and it'll tell you which TV character you are, which is grossly inaccurate.
See, I didn't get that. I thought it was going to be just, the actual like. What kind
So
of
we all.
shows
I
did you
thought
like?
this was going to be some fun thing we could do, and it'd be like, hey, Benji's a Kramer, John's a Chandler, but
John is so a Chandler.
which would have been awful, which would have been completely awful. But it wasn't even that. It took me 30 seconds to take
Yeah.
this, and this Myers-Briggs TV personality
We'll
test
put the link in the
asked me
description.
bizarre questions and recommended that I watch 30-something.
Dude, I don't even know what 30-something is. Did
I remember
miss something?
30-something was on my parents watched when I was a kid.
But
it is an
are-
old television show.
Aren't you actually 30-something? Though?
Yes.
So there you go.
Is that a joke?
No, I think they just like nailed it. They just
So
knew
instead
you.
of taking this test, we all decided we weren't going to take it, and then we were going to take it together on the show, but then we all cheated and we took it, except for Jake, who only kind of took it,
I did like three.
and then you gave up because it's kind of whatever.
Well, then you said that don't take it, and I didn't. Take
After you
it.
had started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking it right now.
So
Some
give
of
me
the
some of these questions.
All right.
Should we take it?
Yeah, Jake, you take it
Jake,
since you haven't
take
taken it.
since you haven't taken it, because I already took it. And it told me I should watch. I'm sorry, I'm going to get a lot of heat for this. Told me I should watch X-Files. Nope, not a fan. Don't like it. Didn't like it.
X-Files is incredible, and you're wrong,
Never
sir.
liked
And that's
it.
the end of
Never
that.
enjoyed it. Don't want to enjoy it. No thanks.
You
See
don't
ya.
want to enjoy a show.
Don't care. Don't miss it.
Okay. To each his own.
I don't miss it at all. I don't feel bad. Not my thing.
All right, Jake.
Question one: you enjoy a good cathartic cry session? Yeah, sure.
Doesn't sound
you're
like
always
you.
finding old shows to binge watch. No. You often disagree with critics on what is good on TV. No, I usually agree with the critics. You value laughs more than tears. Yeah.
Got to.
You always want people to think you have great taste. Yeah. You are easily affected by strong emotions. Yeah. You're more interested in general idea than in the details of its realization.
What did it tell me? If I could find out
It's a hard
what
one,
the other
Jake.
show was.
Yeah, what is that one?
I already did. I said no. It was, you know,
Too
who
much.
Larry Wilmore is?
Well,
You know who Larry Wilmore is?
Hold on. That's the
That's the
question.
question.
Do you know who he is?
Is that the dude who replaced Stephen Colbert?
The question
it
is
is.
for you.
It is, though. Jake's.
I know
But
him.
this is your Myers-Briggs TV personality test, not ours.
I think you should give it a no. You didn't know immediately.
You didn't
who it
know.
I
was.
know I did. I said he was that guy.
Well, I
You
said
asked
yes.
if he was.
Yeah.
And then
That's
you guys,
not.
I knew who he was.
It's too late. He already clicked yes.
You would say you'd go for camp, not straight comedy. What? No. People often ask you for TV recommendations. Yeah, they do.
I do.
It wouldn't bother you to miss an episode of your favorite TV show. No, it would. That would bother me. That would bother me. You know the names of at least 5 showrunners.
Let's hear it.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh
no.
I'm just gonna say no.
What?
So I
Really?
can skip through that one.
Oh,
Does
God.
Vince
always
McMahon count?
You always,
Yeah, I
Because if
guess.
yes, then I should have answered yes. 'Cause I stuck up 4. If Vince McMahon counts, I would have been able to do it. I didn't think.
I don't know if he technically runs that
I mean,
show.
he runs the show.
I
Just a
guess
side
you're right.
note, why is it pronounced McMahon and not McMahon? Which is how it's spelled.
because there's no E at the end.
These things keep you up at night, John?
Kind of.
It's MCMAHON.
Why isn't it McMahon?
It's McMahon.
McMahon.
Yeah.
McMahon.
McMahon.
You have to think to correctly do. You have
Yeah.
to have a breath like a McMahon.
Take it up with Vince, man. You got to talk to him. I feel like I feel like that'd be a dangerous move.
Can we get him on the podcast?
I would love to get Vince McMahon on the podcast. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Has he ever been on any podcast ever?
He's been on one.
Really?
Stone Cold's podcast. They did it live on the network. Their WWE network. They're smart. They let Stone Cold and Chris Jericho have live interviews after Monday Night Raw to push people to their network.
Yeah.
And they do it with Vince and Triple H, and they don't talk to anyone else. It's
Did he
the only way
sound
you
like
can hear him.
normal and chill, or was he all just like, you're
Vince
fired?
It was actually hilarious because
And I run the show.
Well, it was funny because he sounds, he answered a bunch of questions. He wasn't like in character or anything. He seemed like his guy, but in his interview, he dogged all of his employees. During the podcast after the show, they asked him about how he feels about like the new generation wrestlers and if he feels like there's anyone that's going to be a star coming up. And he literally just dogs them all and talks about how this generation of wrestlers don't know how to reach for a brass ring and like they don't know how to push hard and take opportunities like the old school guys used to. So like he did one podcast and while he was on it, he buried his own competitors. So I don't know if it worked out the way it was supposed to.
I'm sure his
Oh, God.
agent was just like, Vince,
I got-
maybe not do another podcast.
All right, here we go.
I
The
just
results
finished
are
my
in.
thing. I'm dramatic, episodic, mainstream, highbrow.
Ooh.
So, oh my God, these are the recommendations: The Good Wife, House, 30-something,
And ER.
ER.
I got the exact same results.
Wait, you got
Totally
wait,
So
not.
let's
you got,
go watch 30-something together.
Yeah,
you
let's-
got
I guess-
dramatic serialized. What is it?
Drama, episodic, mainstream, highbrow.
Eyebrow.
Wait, I got drama serialized. What's the difference between serialized and episodic?
Ah.
Well, the
There
difference
isn't.
between
There isn't.
there is the difference between like a Seinfeld that's or a Simpsons that's completely episodic standalone episodes versus something serialized.
Okay.
Like a Sopranos or a Breaking Bad where
Gotcha.
you have a season-long story arc.
Got it.
You don't look happy at all.
I don't. This thing.
Oh, I was very displeased.
Yeah,
Well,
this is not.
I
me.
wanted it to tell me I was a Chandler.
Well, you took it wrong because I took it right, and it recommended shows that I all love: Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Mad Men. I mean,
Yeah, that's like
So
my.
you-
That's,
yeah,
that's
those
my.
are-
So
that's
you're
my taste.
so you're
Yeah.
the issue and not the test.
he
That's
half-assed
what John's
it.
saying.
He was just like
think
he
it was
didn't
the
even
Larry
like want to
Wilmore
think
question.
over like the one about like
The
you
Wilmore
like
question.
concepts versus general ideas or whatever.
Yeah, maybe I.
you were like,
skimmed through
no,
it.
like too much.
I don't know. I just.
You get frustrated too easily. You gotta be patient.
So pretty much the moral of the story is they gave me one job to come up with one bit for this podcast.
You failed
and
us
it failed
miserably.
miserably.
Oh, the worst bit ever.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah,
There it
I
is.
would just name this bit the worst bit ever.
Yeah.
That's the name of the podcast.
I was
the
gonna-
worst
yeah,
bit
I mean,
ever.
you actually
Well, then
deserve.
it's sorry, comma, the worst bit
I would
ever.
say you deserve all the kudos
I'll
for
take
coming
it.
up with the best worst bit ever.
Yeah.
That's where that goes.
Yeah.
Right there on my
Well,
back.
It's hard
did
to do. You
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's hard. It's not really hard to come up with
Yeah.
a terrible bit.
Yeah. It kind of is.
I was saying
Can
we
be.
should have done like one of those Cosmo quizzes instead of
Like Cosmo sex quiz?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
find
pull
a
up a Cosmo sex
Yeah.
quiz. And while you're doing that, I wanted to have you guys. This is something we've done on a podcast before, where people send us questions, requests. They want to know more about Rocket Jump and the shows that we're working on. And I know in the past we've let John answer some of these questions on our behalf.
Oh God. Oh no.
And,
that got backlash.
No, it didn't. No, people loved it. They loved every
No,
every
they thought
single bit of
they
that.
thought it was. I heard that commenters were like, "Who's this jackass?"
Who's this jackwagon? They say that about me, and I've been on 75 episodes of the podcast.
Yeah.
My favorite comment is, "Who's that guy in the corner? Looks like he's always taking a dump throughout the entire podcast." It's like, that's me. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the love.
That's hilarious.
So, Benji, did you bring us
I'm on it right now. We got some. I'm looking for the.
some questions?
I gotta pull them all up here.
Questions and a Cosmo
Well,
quiz?
we're back at the old office, and I again.
We've moved everything out of here, so
Yeah.
this morning we have no Wi-Fi, no drinks, no
Yeah.
coffee.
So I
Well,
brought my. I brought my.
latte, but-
Thanks, Jake, for thinking of only yourself.
So let me pull these up real quick. We used a hashtag for custom hashtag for today's questions.
Ooh, cool.
So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Make sure you throw out the handles as well, so people get credit for writing in.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go, John. This is for you guys since you and Jake are usually doing this. But Dragon Shards wants to know why are videos so few and far between after the end of VGHS? Been busy on new projects? Question mark.
Well, Dragon Shard.
Well, listen, Dragon Shards.
D-Shards.
First of all, D-Sheeds, thanks for writing in. We appreciate your fandom.
Yeah.
John, what's going on? Where's all the shorts?
Yeah, John.
Where are our shorts?
Where's the content?
What are you talking about? I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
content,
I'm the
John?
guy who makes the filler in between the shorts. Like you're a
Me and
filler.
you- Yeah, we have podcasts. And
John,
this
where
week at
is-
Rocket
where
Jump
is
in
the
between
stuff?
everything else.
John,
John,
Where's
where is
everything?
it? Where's the material?
You guys.
Dragon Shards is
He's pulling his hair out,
Knees.
just waiting for this content.
something to watch.
What are you doing?
I granted, yeah. The next video is main channel 1, so I guess it's on me.
It is on you, and it's taken you how long now? A month?
Yeah.
Ishkabibble.
So, Dragon Shards, to answer your question, the problem is John.
Yeah.
He's just backing up the whole system over here.
No. Rocket Jump has gotten too big for its britches. You know what I mean?
Oh!
We're like,
Whoa!
ooh, like we make Hollywood level stuff, but for the internet, and to do that, you can't just churn that out. You have to
Yeah,
put
it
all
does-
your chips on something and then wait and spend all
You
the
have to
time
spend
on
the
it.
time on it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
takes a
Work on
long
it.
time.
Yeah, we
It takes
create
to make
effort and time to
something-
make something
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think
A
we've
lot of
all
both.
sort of thrown down the challenge to make the best possible stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
It just takes a lot of time. Like we mentioned earlier, we've been writing a show for a year
Yeah.
in the writers' room, and that's coming out of 2 years previous to that, where it was being developed by another group of individuals. And we probably got another 3 months left, before we go into pre-production, and then
Yep.
there's a year of shooting and post. Like this,
Yeah.
Dragon Shards. To honestly answer your question, the stuff
Mr. Shards.
Mr. Shards, Mr. Shards, if I could level with you, sir or madam, I'm not sure. That's
true.
That is a non-gender specific.
I think Dragon Shards is a dude. I'm just gonna go out there and say,
I don't know. Yeah, you're
you never
probably
know.
totally right.
but yeah,
I think it is, but I don't want to be presumptuous.
exactly.
Mr. Shards, this stuff just takes a lot of time, man, and we're working on it. We got a lot of stuff coming. Look, go to Rocket Jump 2, subscribe, because John, up until this last video, which you've put your heart and soul into, and it's taken a little longer than usual, we got a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah, you got 30
every
episodes
week.
of This Week at Rocket Jump. They're all gold.
Yeah, absolutely. Next, Bench.
Next question from Michael Diaz at Mike Doesn't Know. Who records a podcast at 9 a.m? Us.
No, not us. We'd never record at 9 a.m.
Rarely. We almost did today. It was because I sent this message out at 9 a.m, so they thought we were.
You guys would
recording
be
it at
2
that
guests
moment.
short if this was being recorded at 9.
You'd be it'd be Benji and Alex sitting here pissed off because I wouldn't be here at 9 either.
Here we go, John. Do you feel Rocket Jump would? This is from Ben Hatch at Tech Hatch. Do you feel Rocket Jump would be as big as it is now if you were located outside of California because of production costs?
Wait for me.
For Rocket Jump, John, you're answering on.
Oh,
the
I'm
behest
answering
Rocket
all of
Jump.
these?
Yeah.
Yes, you guys are answering for Rocket Jump.
You guys, as
You.
in plural,
You
like
and
not
Jake.
just me.
You and Jake.
Jake, throw this one to Jake.
I threw it to you though already.
Yeah, he already threw
Okay.
it.
What, the
It's
question
been
is,
thrown, catch it.
the
Yeah.
question is, would we be as big if we What?
Located outside of California. I believe what Ben's trying to get at is due to production costs and standard of living out here in California, would our company have grown exponentially quicker in a different geographical region due to it being cheaper?
We wouldn't have
I
access
don't
to the
think
resources. Like on what's every 90s commercial, Des needed to like create a mold of a thing like creature. Like, where are you going to do that in, Omaha, Nebraska? Nowhere. You got to be out of here.
You got to be out here.
Yeah, this next thing it like involves like crazy car stunts and like all the stuntmen are out here and like like it's a city where you can like go on Craigslist and find a used bus to flip at some point. You know what I mean? Like
I mean it's we live in a genie lamp of a city. If you need something, there is a individual that will do that for you. They're out there. You couldn't do this anywhere else.
No, yeah.
That being said, when we go into larger productions, we may have to shoot those for a few weeks out of town. After you do all the prep work here, you assemble your crew, then you pack them up, you move out of town so you can take advantage of tax benefits and things of that nature.
I mean, we have friends like filmmakers. We went to school in Chicago. Like we have friends out there who are still trying to make it work. And like if you're trying to do like indie, smaller stuff, but like
look, it's possible, right? You have a production
anywhere.
center in Chicago. There's a lot of stuff that happens in Detroit. Obviously, you've got New York as a big hub.
Austin too.
Austin is
New Orleans
big.
now is getting a lot of work.
Yeah, some of those places though that's not their main headquarters.
Yeah.
It's the people go out and they shoot there to take advantage of tax benefits. But I mean, it's possible. LA is, it's the place, and it works for us because the reason why people came out to Hollywood, 100 years ago, because geographically we have any setting at our disposal.
Yeah.
Next.
All right, Johnny Bosworth, our boy Johnny Bosworth, one of our biggest fans. He wants to know if
The
you
Big
guys,
Boz.
Yeah, he wants to know if you guys saw the Johnny Boz Awards. Did you watch it?
I
Or
did.
Were you? Des, you saw it.
I saw it.
I saw it.
Thanks, Johnny.
Did you see it, John? All right, Johnny Boz, there you go. Carmen didn't see it.
Carmen didn't see
John
it.
didn't
Doesn't
take the
know
time
who
to
you
watch
no
are.
offense, Bosworth, but I don't know who the heck you are.
Wow. You obviously don't follow our Twitter handle at all, do you then?
Wow,
You don't
man.
follow any of our social media at all,
Damn
do
it,
you?
Sean.
I glance at it every once in a while.
There you go. But I saw the Johnny Boz Awards. It was fantastic.
Well,
We actually won a Johnny Boz Award.
I know.
Yeah, we won a couple.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Johnny. What trophies in the mail? I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah, we were waiting for our trophy, John. I don't know where it is. Still waiting. Anyways, last question. Not the last one. I'll have to switch over there. They want to know what genre is the new Hulu series.
What genre
What genre?
is the new Hulu series? Documentary.
Documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say doc.
easy.
It's a documentary.
Yeah.
Documentary with a hybrid of fiction because there's shorts.
It's a
think they're-
funny documentary
Yeah,
with shorts.
it's the subgenre is comedy, learning documentary, right? Because there's behind the scenes making of elements.
it's a hodgepodge.
It's a hodgepodge of action, comedy,
I love that word.
heartfelt, behind the scenes.
It's a hodge.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
hodge.
hodge.
It's a hodge
It's
piece.
your
It's
hodge.
your classic hatch.
It's your classic hedge.
It's your classic catch.
Yeah.
All right, Trevor at Trevorsaurus wants to know your guys' favorite 70s films or film made in the decade.
Of the
1970s. I already know my answer instantly. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Boom. Number one.
Easy Riders up there.
Love it.
The Conversation.
It's classic.
That's a good
That's a
one.
dank film.
Dang.
Yeah.
Is the thing 70s or
No, it's 80, 82.
Nah, it's 80s.
just
Yeah.
on the cusp?
1982.
The Godfather films. Dog Day Afternoon.
Awesome. Classic movies. Yeah.
70s.
I was gonna
Was
say-
wait, what about
what
what about Body Snatchers? Was that?
Oh,
Invasion
yeah,
of the Body
that's 70s.
Snatchers, 70 or 72.
Yeah.
Killing of a Chinese Bookie, I believe, is early 70s. I may be mistaken. That may be like late 60s. 68.
Asking what your favorite films. Like there's so many classic
Yeah.
films came out.
So-
It's-
Yeah, these
so
are just
many
what's
good
off the
movies
top
came
of
out
our
in the
head.
70s.
Yeah,
if I was on the internet right now,
came out. Werner Herzog's. Wasn't that
Yeah, I think
70s?
so. Yeah,
That's one of our favorite horror films.
Mm-hmm. I've not yet seen it. John's been begging me
Dude,
to
you
watch
haven't?
that movie forever. No, I
Oof.
still have the Blu-ray on my shelf.
Sure now.
I found it.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I found it.
That's
hilarious.
really good.
Yeah, all right.
I
I'll
haven't
do
seen
that.
it. Yeah.
All
And
right,
then-
so what are we wrapping this up with today, Benj?
What are we wrapping it up with? Usually, what we're going to do this week's recommendations. What do you guys? we
No
always talk
Cosmo,
about
no
what are you looking
Cosmo
to see?
quiz.
I couldn't.
Nah,
you
we
you
don't.
had me just start looking at Twitter questions.
I bet if you
Talk
type in
about-
Cosmo
Jake,
quiz, the
Jake,
first
Talk about the shows that we're watching instead.
You don't want to give John a Cosmo quiz? John really wants the Cosmo quiz.
John's
That's all right.
dying
It's all
for a
right. It's all
Cosmo
right.
quiz.
It's
we don't
okay.
have the time.
It's okay.
We go
don't
on a
have-
whole
We
riff.
don't have time.
okay.
Yeah, you got to give your. What did you watch this week, and what do you recommend?
Well,
What'd you-
Better
what'd you
Call
like?
Saul was the show to beat this week, right?
Yeah, well, it's right now. It's like awesome time for TV. You got Last Man on Earth, Justified final season. You got Mad Men's back now. Game of Thrones is about to start back up. And
Louis about to start.
Louis
back up.
about to start back up, and now Better Call
Silicon
Saul.
Valley,
On top
Deep.
of like just like
That's
all the great,
coming
yeah,
back.
like
Valley's
last
coming back.
last week tonight is killing it.
Mhm.
And you have those like made for TV docs like the Scientology one
Yep.
and the
Ross-
Robert Durst, the Jinx.
Jinx.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Raw's still on every Monday. It's gold, man. It's gold. That's what I was watching this week. That's what I'd recommend. WrestleMania just
It is.
wrapped up.
I mean,
Mm.
there are not enough
Yeah.
hours in the day to watch all of the amazing things
Yeah.
on
There's a
television.
lot.
right now.
It really
it's
it-
insane.
It's a truly like think it's surpassed movies in terms of like
Oh, hands. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
just the
Not even
volume
close.
of great stuff. You know, like it feels like great movies they come out every once in a while,
Mhm.
but yeah, usually I'm like more compelled to just like binge watch a show.
Yeah.
And then like if a show has a great episode, I'll just want to watch it again. you
Oh,
know?
absolutely. I watched
just to get myself psyched for the next one.
I showed the pilot of Last Man on Earth to like 6 different
Yeah.
groups of people. I've seen
Yeah.
that thing like 8 times now.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's I think it's like part of this generation like gravitating more towards TV. I think is because we're more acclimated to short form content like YouTube or whatever. Like I feel like our attention spans are a bit shorter, and
Mhm.
like movies are almost as much as I love them, like they are almost an unreasonable thing where it's like you have to sit quietly without having to pee for an hour and a half to 2 hours.
They can be, but that's that's the up to the task of the film and the filmmakers to grasp and hold on to
Yeah.
your attention. And I welcome that challenge. I want a
Yeah.
movie that is going to challenge my incredibly finite and
Yeah.
minute attention span.
But it's like when you're at home and you're having like a big group of friends over and you want to like watch a show, it's like you can just all just enjoy that without like getting bored. Like sometimes you throw in a movie, like half people are just gonna check out and start like at some point start going on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
A show, if it's like a great episode, like people are just gonna be like locked in
Mhm.
with that. And
Mhm.
I think it's almost like, in my opinion, a more relevant
Mhm.
kind of form of entertainment right now than movies.
Yeah, absolutely. What
Yeah,
are you
I've been
thinking?
I've been watching this show called The Chair. It's a reality show about basically it's kind of like Project Greenlight.
Why are
Yeah.
you laughing?
because Jake's not watching it out of like fascinating. Well,
Oh,
no,
I
yeah.
am fast.
No,
You
no,
haven't watched any of
more.
it.
No,
So what do you
no,
mean?
I've seen it.
So what the hell do you know?
It's riveting. It's riveting. I mean, you
So
get,
what's
you
the
get-
chair that's like a
So
Project
you start
Greenlight
with like
type?
you start with a script
Yeah.
that some dude wrote, and you give it to 2 different people. One of them is like Shane Dawson, that YouTube dude,
Got it.
and then the other one is this woman who went to like NYU for screenwriting, and her husband is like an accomplished like independent filmmaker.
All right, so you take a
So
you
you
take
take
a script and you give it to
like a YouTube
someone with
celebrity.
talent
highly-
and someone without.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
arguably both.
arguably,
without.
but that's the
Okay.
thing. Like both of them,
Jake's watching.
like,
That's what I'm saying. Is Jake's watching because like there's just a train wreck in slow motion.
It's kind, well,
Well,
that's
that
the thing.
sounds
Like
fascinating.
they're both not really qualified to be making a feature film. Neither of them are. You
Sure.
can tell when you're watching it, but but they have like
Is that the
teams
point of the
people
show,
around them.
or was that
No,
an
well,
unfortunate?
It's an experiment, and I
Okay.
mean, you start with a script, and then each person gets like 2 rewrites on it, and it becomes entirely different. They
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
such wild rewrites, and
Yeah.
like you could tell, like the writer of the thing is just like,
Oh,
fuck,
what
this
the
is what I wrote.
This sounds like film school.
And yeah,
This is
and
like every
Chris
week in
Moore,
film school.
and like Chris Moore produced it.
Who
and,
produced
like,
Project Greenlight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's funny because like he didn't even have the budget for like each movie. It's like $600,000 budget. So there's like all this drama going on, and like all levels. It's like we don't have the money. Like they don't.
But how
like,
much money did they get each?
$600,000.
I thought you said 6,000. Oh my God.
6,000.
6,000. Go, come on, make a feature.
What's the problem? What are you bitching about?
What do you want? Yeah, but
600
it's
is not bad.
really, really entertaining.
We did
And
the first season
I
of
recommend
VHS for
that.
$1 million. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
600. You can make something. You can make 90-minute movie
Yeah,
with
some, like,
$600,000.
Yeah, coming of age tale in Pittsburgh, $600,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really, I recommend.
What is that on? What network is that?
I don't know, Stars.
Was
or
it Stars? I think it's
something.
Stars.
Some terrible
Yeah.
thing like Stars.
Are you streaming that online?
Oh, yeah. It's on iTunes. You can get it on iTunes.
Uh-huh.
That's what I've been doing.
All right.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
Definitely. The Chair.
Yeah.
The Chair.
I
It's a
heard
great
some-
George
yeah.
Strait song, actually. So watch your Google searches. Probably get hit with that
Yeah,
as
be
well.
careful. You might get
Yeah.
hit with something you didn't look for.
It is. Well, that's what
Something
I'd be
you
looking
weren't
for.
searching for
I'd-
to begin with.
I'd be looking for George.
Yes, I'm sure you would.
You hate him.
George?
Yeah.
I don't even know the man. Can't say that I hate him.
God, that's a heartbreaker.
I'm
He's,
sure
he's more
a
number ones than
pleasant-
anyone in history.
I'm sure he's a
George Strait.
pleasant individual.
He's the cowboy.
A
Rides again.
fine talent.
I don't know who that man is. Never heard of him.
I'm not surprised.
What's the most obscure thing on TV that no one knows about?
The chair. I mean,
That's it?
I just said it. That's pretty obscure. I don't think anyone.
I didn't.
And
Yeah.
if you guys haven't seen the Eric Andre show,
Oh yeah, that's
that
awesome.
that is like
Is it on Comedy
great.
Central?
No, it's on Adult
Swim?
It's like it's a 15-minute show,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like as like the late night talk show
Mhm.
format.
Yeah, we know some folks that write for the Eric Andre show.
It's madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like beautiful madness. Like every episode starts with Eric Andre, the host, throwing an insane temper tantrum and trashing the entire set.
Every
and then
episode
it's
starts like this?
and then it's immediately like rebuilt in front of him almost magically. Like
Uh-huh.
there's another set just waiting off screen that just gets rolled in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
And he's out of breath every time because he just trashed
Yeah.
the last one.
And then Hannibal Buress just like walks in like nonchalant.
Yeah.
And just like
And but he doesn't even have they don't even have a chair for Hannibal Buress. So whenever they have a guest, he's just standing over their
Stands behind
shoulder, really making them really uncomfortable.
it's really good.
It's so good.
Sounds incredible.
I mean, it's an acquired taste. Like I showed it the group of girls I'm friends with that I was like I've tried to play it for them and they're just like no, like this is like not like it's very high energy nuts. Like he
It's
has
gross,
no
too. A lot of
no
disgusting
limits.
shit on that
yeah,
show.
no limits. Yeah, he'll just do nasty, horrible things
Yeah.
in that show. But it's if you have a sick sense of humor like me, you will love it.
All right, we'll have to check that out. I've seen an episode or two, but in the meantime, where could people go see your guys' stuff?
You can see This Week at Rocket Jump on Rocket Jump 2, and Ruby Dog Movies is Ruby Dog 189 on YouTube. And
What's that 189 from?
didn't Jake, you made that,
Yeah,
right?
it's funny. Yeah.
Were there 188
I was
it's-
born-
Ruby Dog movie
Jake's
YouTube channels?
email used to be
I was-
Mojito 189.
There was. At yahoo.com.
Oh, yes.
Mind you.
At Netscape.
At Netscape.
Oh my gosh.
You guys on the tweets? You on the Twitter sphere
I
and
don't
the
do that
Instagrams?
bullshit.
He doesn't fucking mess with
Well,
I'm on
well, there-
Instagram.
Oh, but you do mess with that bullshit.
Yeah, well, I'm more of a visual artist, you know what I mean? So it suits my needs.
Yeah, what is it? I Love Corgis?
No, it's corgis _R_rad.
Okay.
So you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Jake's
stand
follow me.
corrected.
Jake's Instagram is riveting. His latest post was a picture of John's sign. You know, John's like the supermarket.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
Very-
Did you
yes.
like that?
No, I
tagged
didn't.
you.
Was that a
I
good?
didn't.
Was
That
that
was for John,
Was that a
wasn't
good
it?
gram?
Here he
Did
is
I get
dogging
lots
it.
of follows?
No, it was a picture of John's, and I wrote Vaughn's under it, and I thought that was
Pretty clever.
could see you guys. Yeah,
I gotta start following you.
Yeah.
Sold me.
yeah.
You got me.
It was all right.
I'm pretty.
It was pretty okay.
Wait, Des, you're on Instagram?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
where? Yeah, you're
Wait,
on.
are you posting and stuff?
Oh man, I'm great.
Yeah, I don't think either of you like that.
What Instagram? No, we didn't.
No, my last
Oh, we
post.
didn't like your photo.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I'm sure it elicited like a huh.
If you guys want to,
Now that
like
the cat's
that,
out of the bag, I don't want to make this any more awkward than it already is. No, I didn't
after
like it.
after the podcast, maybe you can like that photo, and then we can.
Yeah, I didn't
I
even know
don't
you were
know.
on
I
Instagram
mean,
back to
till now.
business.
We'll talk. I mean, I want to know what's in it for me, but we'll have that conversation after the show in private. Anyway, thanks guys for coming by. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day. John, you got to go finish this ball pit video so we can get that epic back on the air. Now, you and I got to go finish writing our sci-fi series.
Let's do it, man.
Benji's going to go catch up on This Week in Pro Wrestling.
Yep. got to Mr. Raw on Monday.
Yeah.
Get to catch up.
And that'll do it. And people can follow you on Instagram.
They can, but I don't accept any friends on Instagram.
They follow you. You don't
You can
approve
set
it or
You
not.
can set. Yeah, you
Can
can
you?
set it so it's only approvable.
Again, I stand corrected.
because it happened to my Facebook. My Facebook, I accidentally just started. Not that I don't want people to follow. There's just too many people, and then the feed got mixed up, and then I never saw pictures from like my actual like family, and that's I was like, I shut it down. So there's only like 5-10 people that can actually follow me.
Oh.
So sorry, that's a
All right. Well,
shutdown.
I'm open to new
Yeah.
friends. So
Mm-mm.
I think I'm Mondo Desmondo on Instagram.
It's good pictures of Charles on there.
It's basically
tweets,
the
though.
Charlie Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the
If you're
tweets,
if
though.
you're a big fan of my dog, subscribe to my Instagram feed.
You guys like my dog?
guys like my dog? Oh, please, no.
He's so cute. He's adorable.
At Des Dolly on Twitter. You're
Yep.
at Benji Dolly.
Yep.
Company tweets.
Company tweets, Rocket Jump tweet. Then we got Freddie's F Wong. Then we have Rocket Jump on Instagram. Then we have our Rocket Jump Facebook account, our VGHS Twitter, VGHS.
In
Facebook
case you're
account.
just not getting enough.
we have all of it. We've got
just
a lot.
we want you to subscribe and like the feed, like the pictures. We want you to comment,
share it,
download the podcast app,
email it, do it all.
Oh, this is reminding me.
Yeah,
One last show you all have to check out is Tim and Eric's bedtime
stories. That's what I was
Yeah.
just thinking of.
Just
Yeah.
think of that
Yeah.
like creepy guy going like,
Yeah.
"Be sure to like and subscribe."
Like and subscribe. Subscribe to our Facebook feed and like our Twitter. Repost the Twitter to Facebook and be sure to like that and comment on that.
Yeah.
And while you're at it, subscribe to the Twitter.
Yeah. Hashtag RocketJump.
Hashtag RocketJump.
Boom. So that'll be
Anyway,
it.
we got work to do. So thanks everyone for listening. Thanks you guys for spending your time with us. We're going to go back to the office and spend the rest of our day together.
Yep. And thank you, Alex Reeves, Point of Blue Studios again.
Thanks,
And
Alex.
that'll be
Yeah,
it.
and thanks all you guys.
Thank you to
See you
me.
next week. Thank you to John.
Bye.